And after a long week's break, we're finally back with another Demon Slayer review. Last time we left our heroes in the middle of their sweetest dreams, with assailants hiding within their subconscious preparing to destroy their souls. However, Tanjiro was starting to pick up the feeling that something was amiss. By the end of the episode, he finally realizes he's in a dream and needs to figure out how to wake up. A vestige of his father appeared before him and dropped a hint at what he must do, and that was to slice his own neck. Yeah, not quite the easy task if I do say so myself. And that's where we're at. So without further ado, let's just jump into this. So the episode actually starts off with the final scene from the last episode where Tanjiro is about to do himself in, but we do actually get a bonus scene before the opening kicks in. While in Tanjiro's subconscious realm, his assailant is now seen walking with a few little glowing guys, who are thought to be the incarnations of Tanjiro's soul. These incarnations bring the boy straight to Tanjiro's spiritual core. In unspoken words, they tell him they've brought him there because he was looking for it. He breaks down and cries from Tanjiro's purity. In this moment, Tanjiro cuts his head within his dream, breaking the demon's seal. As the intruder begins to fall, one of Tanjiro's little soul guys jumps to save the little boy, really selling home that this is a good dude. And maybe you shouldn't be trying to kill him for the sake of having a nice dream. Past the opening, we get a look at what Inosuke and Zenitsu's intruders are up to. Inosuke's trespasser is having a bit of trouble, as she's not only having to climb cliffs, but she's also being chased by a more boar-like version of Inosuke. On Zenitsu's side of things, it's just pitch black with no discernible way around. There's also a version of Zenitsu within this realm with a pair of large hedge clippers, straight up willing to kill the intruder for being anyone other than Nezuko. Zenitsu really does have some major problems, huh? Back over to Tanjiro, he wakes up, naturally a bit startled, and begins reading the situation. He can smell the demon on the tickets and the ropes attached to all of them, and concludes that the ticket punching is what put them all to sleep. Moving on, he has some weird gut feeling that he shouldn't cut the ropes attached to his comrades with his sword, and instead asks Nezuko to burn the ropes off of them. Once separated from the demon's minions, Tanjiro tries his best to wake his friends up, sadly to no avail. Now, with the ropes burned off, the intruders are awake and are completely ready to take Tanjiro on in order to head back to their pleasant dreams. Well, not quite all of them anyways. The boy that dwelled in Tanjiro's dreams decided against helping them and instead just wept. We find out that the young boy had tuberculosis. It becomes increasingly obvious that the demon took advantage of individuals with weak and/or broken souls, promising them eternally pleasant dreams in which they could escape their sad realities. Tanjiro swiftly knocks the ones wanting to fight him out, understanding why they did what they've done, knowing how great the dreams could be, and never wanting to wake up from them. The young boy, still left conscious, reflects on how he was willing to hurt others in order to escape from the pain of his illness, but made a full 180 once he touched Tanjiro's heart. He thanks him with a saddened smile and tells him to be careful. Tanjiro opens up his train car and gets a big whiff of the demon's scent. He is completely flabbergasted by the fact that he was deeply asleep despite the conditions they were all in. Before making his way to the first car, he tells Nezuko to not follow him and to wake everybody up. As he heads up to the front of the train, he comes face to face with the demon responsible, who greets him with a comical "good morning." The demon taunts him by saying he could have shown him his family being slaughtered instead of giving him the gift of such a sweet dream. He even suggests he could have shown him a dream where his father was still alive. Angered by the mockery, Tanjiro gets into his total concentration breathing stance and prepares to fight. The demon gives a bit of an inner monologue, saying how he really enjoys showing people nightmares right after showing them a happy dream, as their distorted faces give him some sort of pleasure. Truly despicable. As expected of a demon though. The demon further explains how his blood art works. Essentially, he mixed his blood with the ink printed on the ticket, allowing the spell to activate as soon as it was clipped. Convoluted? Maybe, but it seems it was the best way for the demon to go undetected. Despite his efforts though, he's confused at Tanjiro waking up so early. He also notices Tanjiro's earrings, realizing it's the boy Master Muzan once killed. He gets pretty excited at the idea of getting more blood from Muzan, as well as challenging one of the upper moons to a duel in the hopes of replacing them. Tanjiro begins his water breathing technique and launches into his attack, but of course this isn't met without resistance. The demon uses its spell and puts Tanjiro back to sleep. Unfortunately for the demon, Tanjiro wakes up almost immediately and continues his assault. From here, it's a relentless battle of the demon putting Tanjiro to sleep and him waking himself up in order to continue his attack. The demon eventually puts the pieces together and realizes Tanjiro is killing himself within his dreams over and over again, showing his pure strength of willpower and being able to do so regardless of it being a dream. As Tanjiro closes in, the demon tries one last time to put Tanjiro to sleep, inflicting him with a nightmare this time. In the nightmare, his bloodied family berates him for being unable to save them, and for continuing to live his life so carefree, with even his dad calling him useless, and his mother saying he should have been the one to die instead of them. Tanjiro awakens once more, only this time a lot more pissed. He screams at the demon that his family would never say such awful things, and that he messed up by insulting them like that. Tanjiro lands the clean decapitation, but does question why this one was so easy. Well, naturally, that's because he did not cut the demon's head off from its main body. In fact, the demon has become so powerful that it isn't just doing its business on the train. No, it actually is the train. Big reveal, he turned himself into a Mugen train, Morty. Now, with this secret being revealed, the demon intends to consume all the passengers, challenging Tanjiro to try and protect them all. As he heads back to the train cars, he calls out to Nezuko to protect the passengers. This all happens while she's in the middle of barbecuing Inosuke, successfully waking him up in the process. And that's the episode, folks. The episode definitely moved everything along nicely, as one could figure it would, and was overall decent as always. We have just 3 more episodes of the Mugen Train arc before we get into the new stuff everyone's been looking forward to. But it really doesn't feel like that much of a drag. I mean, sure, I'd rather be in the Entertainment District arc right now, but it is what it is. We're getting into the real good stuff, so these next 3 episodes should be even more solid than everything we've got thus far. But tell me, what did you all think of today's episode? Are you still enjoying this arc, or do you kind of want it to move on already? Be sure to let me know your thoughts down below. That's going to do it for now though. I'm Mystic Sage, and I'll see you all next time with some more awesome anime content. Hey guys, before the video closes out, I just want to thank you so much for bringing your support over here on Mystic Sage. I upload every Saturday and Sunday and strive to bring you guys a review and some fun discussion content, so your viewership means the world. Also, if you want a little more from Mystic Sage, head on over to TikTok and check us out over there for more fun, bite-sized anime videos. I've also got an Amazon store where I sell tons of cool anime merch, so check it out. For real this time though, thanks again for watching. I'm Mystic Sage, and I'll see you next time with some more great anime content.